afternoon, good evening to you all. Since I don't go live on the weekends, I thought that it would be remiss of me not to warn you about what's going on uh, in our government right now tonight. If you guys recall, way back in February, I would I was telling you about the planned attack on Iran. uh, Way back in February, I was giving you the information that had been sputtering out about the United States along with Israel striking Iran. So um, do with that as you want, but I want to make sure I give you some information. Last night and today, 4547 has been out, making some threats. We do know that there are 8 warships in the Caribbean waters, along with one nuclear submarine. Now, there have been either 8 or 9 fighter jets uh, that have been commandeered to go over in the Marines. Now, we have not declared a war with anyone. There was a alleged drug boat with 11 people in it. If you're if you're if you're transporting drugs, wouldn't you want more drugs than people in the boat? Think about it. Okay, so they are trying to figure out a way where they can cover up or have a good reason for, even if it was a drug boat, just unilaterally killing the people on the boat, because that is not international. The international maritime laws does not allow for anyone to do that, even if it was a drug boat. They said the boat was on its way to the United States, but the boat was between Nicaragua and Trinidad. So we have that. We have that strike. We have the strike in Iran. We have the strikes on the Houthis. We have the strikes against Somalia. We have so many strikes that 4547 has never gone to Congress to get these strikes approved. So basically, he's doing what he wants. But I want you to hear what he says. Now, some of you may not remember. I hope some of you do remember when Vladimir Zelensky came back to the White House on his the second time he came back to the White House. So let me share this with you. Here we go. Now, we know that it kind of appears like 4547 is doing everything within him to not allow elections to be fair and free. He has appointed a whole election denier over the election board to make sure that the elections are fair and free. And she came up with 900 reasons why he did not, in fact, lose the 2020 election when he had, in fact, lost it. This is who's going to be securing our nationwide elections. But if people who watch me, I have told you that they have been trying to tell Zelensky that he's not a legitimate president because they were supposed to have had elections. However, Zelensky is in the middle of a war. So if you did not hear the second time Zelensky was in the White House, listen to what 4547 says.
Something other than funerals. No, she felt it was a beautiful letter. It was very well received by him.
Not
And
this part.
she did ask me to say, she would love to see this end She would love to see it end, and she
Here we
says
go.
it very openly, very proudly, and with great sorrow, because so many people have been killed.
Mr. President, last week,
Brian, go ahead, Brian.
Yes, sir, I've got a question for each of you.
Yes.
First of all, Mr. President Zelensky, you look fabulous in that suit.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, you look good.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, looks
Isn't
good
that
on
nice?
you.
That's the one that attacked you last time. See, that was
I remember that.
Yeah, I apologize to you. You look wonderful. No, my first question for you, President Zelensky.
And in the same suit. You see, I changed, you are not.
Maybe yours is much better. Real quickly, upon peace, God willing we get peace, are you open to holding an election in your country?
Yes, of course. We are open for election, yes. We have to do safety circumstances, and a little bit, we need to work in the parliament, because during the war you can't have elections, but we can do security. We need, maybe, how to say, we need a truth, yes, everywhere, in the battlefield, in the sky, in the sea, yeah, to make possible for people to do democratic, open, legal elections.
So you say
we are ready.
during the war, you can't have elections. So let me just say 3.5 years from now, so you mean if we happen to be in a war with somebody, no more elections? Oh, that's good. I wonder what the fake
You like
news
this
is.
idea? No.
Speaking of
No, who said that? Who said that? Did I say that? No, he said that himself. Let's continue. There is a breaking story by a Fox News reporter, and most people don't take Fox News seriously, but this is actually one of the serious reporters. I remember she asked Hegseth a question after we struck Iran, and he went off on a tangent and had to apologize. Now, Hegseth used to work with this reporter, and a lot of other reporters jammed him up too, because what he did was ridiculous. She gave him a tough question, so he decided to deface her as a reporter. So Mediaite just had Fox Jennifer Griffin on Trump's military moves. Looks to me like the U.S. military is going to war. Now, all the links are in my description box. Fox News Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin made an ominous observation Friday about the deployment of several fighter jets and U.S. Navy vessels to Puerto Rico and the Caribbean Sea. Griffin posts the news on Friday midday, writing, "The Pentagon is deploying 10 F-35 stealth fighter jets to Puerto Rico for counter-narcotics tasking in the Caribbean." A source familiar confirms to Fox News per Lucas Tomlinson. Griffiths is one of the most respected national security reporters in the country. Then added, "Why would you need F-35 stealth fighter jets for counter narcotics mission? Because you won't. Because you don't. You don't need that. The F-35 being sent to Puerto Rico are usually used for large bombing missions, like the targeting of Iran's nuclear facility. The fifth generation supersonic fighter jet, known for its lethality. It looks to me like the U.S. military is going to war. 8 U.S. Navy destroyers in the Caribbean near Venezuela is a first, Griffin warned, suggesting that the U.S. may be on a war footing. Now, the link is in my description box. Now, one more thing about this that I would like to share with you. You remember 4547 was met with the billionaire boys club on last night. Okay, so today he had a press conference where someone questioned him about Venezuelan aircraft flying over these ships that he has in the Caribbean. Now, I want you to hear his answer to that question. I want you to hear, this ain't coming from me. This is coming from him. This is the New York Post. Let's get into this.
On Venezuela, you've sent F-35s now to Puerto Rico, you've sent naval vessels into the Caribbean, you're concerned about drugs being illegally sent into the United States. How do you describe this buildup, this situation?
Well, I just think it's strong. We're strong on drugs. We don't want drugs killing our people. I believe we lost 300,000. You know, they always say 95, 100,000. I believe they've been saying that for 20 years. I believe we lost 300,000 people last year. I know families that lost their son. Those families will never be the same. I know a family lost a daughter, a beautiful daughter. In fact, it was like she took something that she thought was like a minor deal, and it turned out to be riddled out with fentanyl, the size of the head of a pin, and you're dead. And
Okay, let's be clear. Fentanyl, the most of the fentanyl does not come from Venezuela. It comes from China. Let's continue.
no, we're stopping the drugs. We're going to save a lot of people. Look, whether it's 100,000, but it's not. It's 350,000 people died last year from drugs. And we're not going to let that happen to this country. Think of that.
Okay, so 300 to 350,000 people died from drugs, and he's very, very, very concerned about that. He's very concerned about this. However, he has ended the program where schools, churches, police officers, and all ambulance carry the drug Narcan that can prevent people who are ODing in the process of ODing from being able to be saved by Narcan. Waste, fraud, and abuse.
Think if you're in a war and you lose 300,000. We'll lose 600,000 in the, pretty much between Gettysburg and all of that, the Civil War, we lost, 600,000. So we're losing half of that every year to drugs. We're not going to do it. We're not going to allow it to happen. You think of the wars. If we lost 600,000 people in a war, but we lose that every 2 years, more than that. So it's 300 to 350,000 people. And when I see boats coming in, like loaded up the other day with all sorts of drugs, probably fentanyl mostly, but all sorts of drugs.
Notice they have not proved any of this, what he's saying, at all.
And we're going to take them out. And if people want to have fun going on the high seas or the low seas, they're going to be in trouble. I will tell you, boat traffic is substantially down in the area that happened. And they called it the runway. It's a runway to the United States. And boat traffic is very substantially down on the runway. You can imagine why. I think anybody that saw that is going to say, I'll take a pass. I don't even know about fishermen. They may say, I'm not getting on the boat. I'm not going to take a chance.
What happens if Venezuela flies jets over?
Now, here's the question I wanted you to hear. Here's the question. What happens if Venezuela flies planes? Let's hear
If
this.
Venezuela flies jets over U.S. naval vessels again?
Well, I would say they're going to be in trouble. We'll let them know about that. We heard that happen, but it wasn't really over, not like they described. But I would say, General, if they do that, you have a choice of doing anything you want, okay? If they fly in a dangerous position, I would say that you can, you or your captains can make the decision as to what they want to do, all right? Sure.
Okay. You heard this. Do you think that the United States is going to be in a war when it comes time for the 2026 election? You hear this. He's saying this unilaterally, as if he does not, once again, have to contact Congress, because we have not declared war on Venezuela. We have not declared war on a Venezuelan narco state, or whatever the fuck they trying to pretend that this is a war on drugs. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know that, just in case you didn't know that. Now, the last thing that I want to share with you all is very important. The jobs numbers have come out. It has been reported that we have added, hey, M. Renee, 22,000 jobs, and it is expected to be. Now, I guess since he fired the last woman who gave the dismal job report, I guess we are to believe these are the real job numbers. You never know. It's dismal. Even Fox News is whining. Nobody can make a good loss over. I think if I can't remember, I think it was like 33,000 manufacturing jobs. All the manufacturing that was coming back to the United States because of the tariffs, because people are going to want to bring companies to the United States, and there are going to be so many manufacturing jobs. So don't take it from me. Here we go. Let me share this with you now. He had a meeting with the billionaires boys club, the tech geniuses of the United States, and he got a question about jobs, and he said that hey, I expect the jobs numbers to be pretty good. Allergies. That's why I pulled up the video. Let me Here we go. Let me share this with you so you can hear exactly what he said when he's asked, do you think you'll be able to trust the jobs numbers that come out tomorrow? Tomorrow is today. He was asked, since you didn't trust the last person who gave you the real jobs number, will you be able to trust them today? So let's hear what he said himself.
This clip.
Well, I heard, and we were on a very downward path with Biden, and I heard that the most we could do is one.
Hold on. I apologize. I had that going too fast.
Percent GDP, and now I'm hearing 3.2% and 3.5%.
All does well. Listen to what he says here. Play this clip.
Well, I heard, and we were on a very downward path with Biden, and I heard that the most we could do is 1% GDP, and now I'm hearing 3.2% and 3.5% and all. And our big year won't be really next year. I think it'll be the year after, because when these plants start opening up, it takes a period of time to build them. We're going to have tremendous job growth.
But then Donald Trump bragged.
Our big year when we're gonna see job growth is not going to be next year, which is 2026. We're going to see them in 2027 because it takes time to build these plants. But understand that he has been out here saying that how much job growth he has developed. I played them out of order. That's what he said today. What did he say last night before the jobs numbers came out? I just really need you to hear what is coming out of his mouth. Last night, this is what he said. Will we be able to trust the job numbers? Here we go. Let's hear it from his own mouth.
Sort of wavered. Watch. Can you commit?
Hold on. I think it's too fast. Yes, it's too fast.
Trump was asked in advance if he would trust these jobs numbers, and he sort of wavered. Watch.
Can you commit to saying
Well,
the
we're
data
gonna
will
have to
be
see
credible?
what the number, I don't know, they come out tomorrow, but the real numbers that I'm talking about are going to be whatever it is, but will be in a year from now when these monstrous, huge, beautiful places, the palaces of genius, and when they start opening.
The real numbers are going to be in a year from now when these monsters of genius create their palace of manufacturing. He said last night it was going to be a year, but then today when he found out of how puny the jobs numbers really were. He is now saying it's going to be 2 years. So if you didn't see my video this morning, why all of these tech bros are sitting at the table, they're talking about taking over jobs with AI all across the United States, and you have to qualify via AI, so AI can connect you with a job after certifying you as being able to use AI. So what they're doing is every job is going to have to be certified via AI. This is what your government is giving to all of these billionaires sitting around the table. All of your jobs are going to have to be certified via AI, and once you get this alleged certification, you're going to have to get your job. AI is going to be the one who has to appoint a job that fits with you based upon this AI certification. And where are they trying out this certification? Where is the place? They already have this certification course in AI working at the largest employer in the United States. Where is this? Walmart. They already have this working at Walmart. So you're going to have to be certified for any and every job you get, even if it's working at Walmart. And AI is going to determine if and when you work and where you work. So I just thought that I would come by, and the links are in my description box. Let me speak to you guys. I'm sorry I didn't speak. Yatanya, it is great to see you. And Renee, it is great to see you as well. Peach Fuzz, greetings everybody. See him covering his hand. That's because it's bruised by so many IV insertions. Hey, Room Shaker. Let me see. CEO Boss Lady. Okay, I just wanted to, hey, Next Level. I just wanted to play those few videos. This administration has us on a war footing. I let you hear how he thought that it was, hey, oh, you can't go to war if you can't have a vote if you're going to war. I wonder what people are going to think about that 3 years. No, he wonders what people are going to think about that next November. Let's be clear. Undeclared war, war that has not been approved by Congress, and you sat there and saw him tell drunk Seth, who said who would refuse to say if he would not obey an illegal order in his confirmation. They asked Hegseth in his confirmation for the job that he has, would you obey a unlawful order? And he refused to ask. Well, you saw right there what they said. If the Venezuelans fly over these U.S. ships that you have sitting in the Caribbean waters, what would you do? Well, I heard they did that, but they really didn't fly over us. Well, we heard that I had 11 people in a little speedboat, and they supposed to be, it was more people in the speedboat than drugs, and you blew them up, which is against international maritime law. So, I'm just giving you the information. Do with it as you choose. If you don't feel that it is important to get your house in order, if you don't feel like it's important to make sure that you have some things that you may be able to survive in your home, I've given you the warning. That's all I can do. Don't store water in those milk carton see-through transparent. You have to store your water in a plastic that is made for water and that is dark, so your water won't spoil. Y'all can Google a whole lot of things. I did a video on a readiness, all the things you're gonna need: tourniquets, you're gonna need first aid kits, you're gonna need personal protection and the things that go in personal protection, because I would be remiss to tell you, a lot of states only allowed you to buy one box of those things that go in your personal protection per week, per month. They can put it however. You'll be sitting up there with little 8 little things to go in your piece and fucking around waiting till the last minute. Listen, it's time to fucking pay attention to the world around you, is all I'm saying. Get your houses in order. Make sure you have cash on you. you may have to leave your abode in the case of emergency to go get something. Make sure you have some cash. Not $100 bills, not 50s and 20s. Make sure you have some small denomination of cash, because you don't want to need something that costs $2 and all you got is a 20. You're gonna have to pay that 20. Take care of yourself. What is that movie that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama produced? Uh, it was on Netflix. I think you guys need to check out that movie. Um, you understand that a lot of things is a lot of things in the United States, like our electric grid, our water systems, all of these things are controlled remotely and by computers. So that's a very easy feat to fuck up our electricity, our internet, and our water systems. So pay attention. I'm just what is that? What was the name of that movie? Hey, Barry Carey. He exactly, peaceful Peach Fuzz. He signed an executive order changing the name of the Defense Department to the War Department today. He signed that today. So play with it if you want to. What is the name of that Barack Obama movie? I hope you guys watch that. I think it's very important. The premise of the movie. The premise of the movie is they got the United States to uprise against each other and themselves, not by didn't have to shoot one rocket, one bullet, one anything, and we rose up against each other, and that's how they basically conquered America. So understand, nobody needs to, and with this economy and as bad as people are doing, with the numbers of layoffs of people who are accustomed to having jobs and living the middle class. They said that the people with the top credit scores are now missing payments on their bills. So we work hard for these things. And go Google people amazement at the price of groceries. I'm telling you, they're trying to break you, and it's a lot of people are going to be snapping out there. Make sure you are protected. Make sure that you are doing what it takes to survive through this. Okay, and like I said, while there's some things that I have no need to protest against, there's going to come a time where you are going to use your constitutional rights and protest your government. And why do you think that they are putting the military on the street? You don't have to wonder why. Project 2025 already told you why. To quell protests. So that's all I have. Leave the world behind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Peach Fuzz. If you guys have not watched Leave the World Behind, I think you should really watch this movie, and really take this seriously. My mom always, we grew up in California. My mom always had a earthquake kit. And my brothers and them, they would go in there and they steal all the cheese and crackers. She buy the big box, not the big box, the box with the individual. They have like 6 cheese and peanut butter or crackers with peanut butter in between them, or crackers with cheese in them, and they have 6 individual packs in there, and they go through and they fucking fuck up all her food in her emergency kit, and she'll go back. She would check it every so often, and then they get a good tongue lashing. You got to have an emergency kit. You got to have an emergency kit. That's all I'm saying. I grew up on those, and I think that you guys should take things seriously. I think that you guys ought to look around and see what's going on out here. So that's all I have for you. I just wanted to give you an update since I will not be here this weekend unless I have another emergency update. So thank you for being here. Very Carrie, are you going live today? Well, if Very Carrie goes live, y'all probably see me over there. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Share this video, share this information, share this information. That's what I want you to share. I want you to share some information. All right, guys, don't forget to watch Leave the World Behind, and see how easily we can be defeated. And the thing about the movie also, the head of people who were determining what was going on, they would meet periodically with each other. These are the people who were running the world. So you saw that table of billionaires deciding all the things, and they said that it's going to be a little discomfort. That meant people losing their jobs. It's going to be a little discomfort, and no, they really can't say how they were going to get out of the uncomfortable period. This is a whole Hunger Games they're about to put on us, in my opinion. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your support, and you have a great evening as well. Hit that gold button. All right, guys, have a good weekend. All right, I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Hold on. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I would be remiss if I didn't ask, does anyone have any comments or discussion you would like to have about any of this that I told you today? If anybody want to have any discussion about it, you're more than welcome. I'll drop the link and give you guys a couple of minutes, and you're more than welcome to converse with me about any of this and how you feel. If not, then I'll bid you adieu. Hey, Lady V, how are you? Hey, Madison. Madison, this was a quickie. Watch the review, like, share, comment, and well, you guys are already subscribed. Hey, Jackson Street. Yeah, I am about to go Jackson Street. Catch the replay. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm out of here. All right, bye bye.